what the heck are we talking about today? This is a conversation that has been up and coming for a little while now. It's marketing. What the heck do you do marketing right now to re-engage your clients and get people pumped to come into your studio? The first thing is, coming out of this sort of challenging time, it's really affected the entire way that people are seeing the world, at least right now, and you have to really be aware of that. The major thing that this indicates from a marketing message perspective is that things are different to your clients right now. So the message you might have sent to them 6 months ago isn't going to look exactly the same right now. What people are using to make their primary decisions right now, and it really isn't around things like the best price or self-care. It's around things like community, safety, family, little bit status driven as well. So those are all elements that are already in most of our marketing language as a yoga studio, but we need to lean into them heavier. The basic concept is to be aware that self-care can seem selfish. So if you send an ad that says, hey, I'm a yoga studio, buy my virtual membership, or hey, we're open again, come in and take a class, that might not make sense right now. Now, there's a place for that too. You got to do it in a roundabout way, but it's just being sort of on brand for the time. The good thing is that a lot of the competition is gone, but there's also some new competition that has arisen because now everyone's doing some virtual stuff. But the more important detail in terms of the opportunity amidst the chaos is that right now clients are adrift. There are clients out there that maybe were part of a studio that just closed, canceled their membership, and has done a couple of free classes on Instagram Live. Those clients are looking for somewhere to go very soon. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting real cabin fevery and really sick of not being able to go into a real studio and do an OG yoga class or an IHP class or whatever right now. If you've made it this far and your studio hasn't closed, you're going, and it's going to keep going, but you got to start playing the long game here, the winning over the long run. So the big problem here is that although the marketing world hasn't changed that much, the sensitivity to expenses in your business has changed. So it's not just the clients, it's actually you. Like right now, we're like every $100, I'm like, do I need to spend this $100? Because our businesses are a little bit limited. So it changes the way we're looking at it. Clients, the purchasers, they've definitely changed as well in terms of their sensitivity. And so we have to be careful in how we're sort of positioning our brand so that we don't come off tone deaf. But also, I'm sure you can smell the opportunity here as we've sort of defined as well. There's real opportunity to get clients that maybe you've lost back in, but clients that other people have lost back in. More than ever, what I would say is you might have physically the same amount of competition, but in terms of business-wise, there could be a really different playing field for competition because your competitors might just not be doing anything we're about to talk about here at all. And the first rule of really good marketing is to be different early and often. So whatever everyone else is doing, let's do our own thing so that it stands out like a sore thumb because it's memorable. Because the second rule of marketing is that marketing is an exercise in memorization. If I can remember you, I can come to you and purchase from you. Now's the time to solidify your brand authority in your local market, get your existing clients re-engaged, scoop up new people, and back up your message by really delivering on the ground in your in-house experience. The whole goal of this, the result that we're moving towards, more community, more clients, more money. But really, I would really highlight here the most important thing is more brand authority for the long haul. People are going to either remember you during this time for something awesome you did or for something crappy you did, or even worse, they're not going to remember you at all. The first thing is defining your goals for your marketing. This is always the first thing we do when we're developing any marketing funnel or concept is to get really clear on what is the outcome that we're trying to create. Because it is massively different when we are optimizing our marketing funnels. If our goal is click here to go here to fill this in, to buy this thing, to show up at my studio, and I want to put this stuff out here so that people understand my brand and gain rapport and start to like me more so that down the longer, road, they remember me and come in to participate with me and then become brand ambassadors and evangelists. There's two different plays. It's not that there's no crossover, but they're subtly different. So the first thing to do is always get your goals really clean and clear. So number one, that normally we wouldn't equate marketing to be part of, but now more than ever absolutely is. Your marketing goal number one is to get your existing clients to show up to your studio. So when we say marketing, most of us immediately think, okay, we're going to do something like advertising on Facebook to get new people to come in, which makes you then secondarily think, Josh, I can only fit 8 people in my room right now. Why would I even waste money on doing that? Because the ads are not just for new people. They're for your existing clientele. So that's the first thing, is we don't want there to be a big lag between you opening. Even if you're a month or 2 out from opening, you want to get this stuff prepped, because when you open, what we're trying to do, and we've been saying this from the get, is mitigate the lag. Getting lost clients back on your memberships. You might have lost some people during this time, and we all did. What I would say is now's the time to get them back. They're still within your sphere of influence. You can still target directly to them. Whether that's through text message, email, or even advertising. But that's one of the major goals. Then the third one is brand identity and exposure. The fourth one is getting new clients in your doors. So you'll just notice that our marketing goals are way more brand and existing client focused first. Once we've checked those boxes, that will set us up for success for new clients. The good news here is that if you put a strong message out for an existing client, it's also going to be a message that is powerful for a lost client, and it's also going to create brand identity and exposure, and it's also going to help new clients find you and want to come in. The most fruitful marketing strategies are going to be targeting internal first right now. So if you're thinking, what's the most powerful, fruitful marketing thing I could do right now, you got to look inside, not outside. Number 1, your actual members. Your existing members who have stuck with you through this whole thing, who are still paying $115 a month, who are like, the second you open, if you let them, they're going to book 7 classes a day and come 8 days a week, even though that's physically impossible. Those members, target them first, because they're what in the long run is not only supporting your cash flow now and then, they're going to be your brand evangelists that get people back in with you. So first thing, what do you want to say to them? Well, we need to thank them. So there should definitely be some thank you message going out. You should be telling them about, sort of any special member-only events or classes or whatever else. And there might be, you don't have to do this, there might be an opportunity to make them a special offer, some sort of an upgrade at this moment that they might be really happy to take. And in case you're wondering, here's my top offer ideas. Like I said, this is what I think could potentially work. Remember, when we're talking marketing, one of the overarching concepts you'll hear us talk about a lot in this group is the right person at the right time in the right place. Those 3 things have to intersect, especially right now. Number 1, obviously send them some emails. Number 2, obviously you can send them some text messages. For your text messages, just make them really personalized. And then the big one here that I really feel like for members, I don't know why we wouldn't do this, phone them. This is like, we're in a unique business. This is a unique time. If there's ever been a time where, regardless of them answering or not, it makes sense for you to pick up that phone and make those 200 phone calls, now is that time. And then the last couple things that might be not on our radar, but I think would be really powerful, is snail mail. If you want to send it, if you send everyone, it's going to take a lot of effort. There is a cost associated with this, so be smart about your own budget. But like, if you send all of your existing members who've stayed with you a handwritten letter, that's a way another level of effort. Members on suspension, that's your group number 2 that I would say is a really smart group to look at. So obviously, thank them for their patience, explain your opening plan and where they fit in as well. Get them excited to come back. Warn them of their suspension reactivating. We talked last time about that being a possibility. It came in the question. So if you have 50 members, let's say, that have just suspended their membership, you could just say like, hey, when you're ready, come back and we'll start it up. But I think what's more powerful would be for you to contact them and say, we're open, which means your suspension is no longer necessary, and you have 30 days. It's going to start at the start of next month. And then you could also leverage membership as a way for them to want to get back on there faster by saying, for this first month, because of our limited capacity, we're members only. So if you reactivate your pass, you get to come in. If you don't, you don't. Limit the time they have to reactivate, or they might lose their price. If you don't reactivate this within the next 60 days, no hard feelings, it's no problem. But when you come back on, it's at our new pricing. Then you're looking at your like class pack peeps. And so anyone's got your 10, your 20, whatever else is out there. It's probably not, for a lot of you who've been with us for a while, you might not have a large group of these people. So this might be a really easy communication, but basically the same thing as before. Thank them for their patience, explain where they fit in the reopening, get them excited to come back, explain their pass extension. Hey, your 10-pack was supposed to expire, but we've been closed for 3 months. As a way to say thank you for your patience, we've automatically extended your expiration by 3 months. You don't even have to do anything. Thanks for being awesome. So the note here is like, don't wait until they're allowed to come to take class to start contacting them. Start contacting them when you know you're going to open up, and just explain the situation. Because of our limited capacity, we're only taking people on the monthly membership or annual passes for the first 2 weeks. That being said, those of you on the class pack, if you want, we can upgrade you to membership, and then you're a member and you get immediate access to that. And then you could even go so far as to, credit whatever they've got remaining towards membership or something. So it's possible you actually transition some of these people to the membership model. And then, of course, leverage any pricing updates. Okay, thanks, you guys. Keep fighting the good fight. I'm proud of all of you. I can't say it enough. I'll say it every single meeting we have. We're still getting emails. I read a couple of emails to Maria this morning on our call together, like from random people asking questions about stuff. And we just keep saying, like, join the group. You need the support from the crew. These guys are awesome. All right, you guys. Talk to you soon. See you on the flip side. Peace.